Oops. Probably need to unmute that mic. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's Sunday. Sunday is fun day. At least that's what they say. I'm actually doing a lot more working on Sundays, Got episode 46 tonight, you guys. It's interesting for me because only a handful of episodes have been live, so to you guys it's like episode 4 or something. I don't know. But to me it's been a long time coming to this point, And so I don't know, maybe I should do something special on episode 50. I think I can almost guarantee by episode 50 that I should have a much bigger setup, and I can almost start doing giveaways of vegetables. Maybe just local, like anyone who's close, or maybe I'll do it like at an event or something, but do like a live giveaway. I don't know. We'll see. But I think I'm going to be pretty close by episode 50. That should be fun. I noticed a lot of you folks have been in here while I was waiting on the show to start. The little 10 minutes I give while I'm doing my sharing out and everything. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys all stopping in. I already have 8 likes. I just sat down. I love it. What's up, everybody? Appreciate all the shares and all those tags. So this episode is won't be too long. Besides conversing with all of you lovely folks, it's about a 25-minute video, and I'll put it up right now. Oh, pause it again. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty exciting actually time for me, even though not a ton of new things are happening grow-wise. I have all my cannabis pretty much dialed in. Everything is looking a lot better as far as like I'm feeling more confident on like flipping to flower and my whole like process and everything. So let's see. I was actually going to try to put a little bit of background music in today. Why not? But yeah, so I'm more confident with that. You guys will see some of that. What you're about to see here is a pot that I put mustard greens in. This mustard green plant is crazy. I'm growing a mustard tree, you guys. It's pretty insane. Watch this. So the roots are just, look at that. Those are roots coming down through that. It's pretty fun. The mustard is just, it keeps getting taller. Like I'm seriously growing a mustard tree. Watch this. I think I pick it up. Yeah. Yep. All those roots. It's crazy shit right there. I don't even use it for that much. You know what I mean? What's up? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Stony? What's up, Joe? Yes, flower them dudes. Yes. I'm actually doing a lot. Hey, Sam, what's up? I didn't see you in there. Jenna, you guys are all awesome. Appreciate everyone stopping through. Yeah, that's basil roots right there, buddy. Bad boy. Mint, got a little succulent there. Look at this, you guys. I grew a potato in a styrofoam cup. It was just a cutting from my big pot of potatoes. Took a cutting off, just stuck it in some dirt, and it ended up growing a potato. I didn't do anything else but water it here and there. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Watch where you're putting your bromance there, Jay. But yeah, this little potato is pretty cool. I like it. It'll be a seed. Little cedar. That one's gonna do something like that too, probably. Those potatoes I'm gonna have to harvest soon. The cannabis, those last couple of cuttings, they're not going to come back. I feel like at a certain point, it's not worth me trying to get those to root anymore. I got plenty of them to root. Now, I think this is when I looked at this is a cutting from a pepper plant, you guys. There's a little root in there, but that thing actually is going to work. Now, I looked at more weed cuttings. Those are just not, yeah. Few of them aren't going to work, but I did get a whole bunch to work in this. Dude, you guys, look at this pepper plant. The pepper plant has got some big peppers coming in there, but it gets heavy. And some of the leaves are discolored. I don't know if I have insects or like a deficiency maybe, but there's a lot of big peppers on there. It's probably just they're deficient. I mean, the fish tank is not very big. Uh-oh. I don't remember putting this in the middle here. Oh well. Yeah, these guys are looking good. Samo's saying that they are flowering. This one doesn't seem to be flowering. Maybe it's just a little further back than the other ones, you know. I swear this is not how I put this video together. Oh well. I try to put the outside stuff at the end, you know, because I'm the indoor farmer. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, there's my good food for them. Here's my worms, you guys. Got some banana peels in there. Got some weed leaves, some dried leaves. I'm giving them fish water. Oh, they're gonna love that fish water, you guys. Hell yeah. It's worms. I think I pulled it up to show you the worms at some point. It looked like a little bit of mold on the banana peel, but it's all covered up. I think after this video, I put more on. Not more on, but more on. Hey, I'm going to challenge all you guys. I got 12 people in the house. I'm going to challenge you guys to tag somebody that you know who likes to grow anything. Plants, house plants, food, marijuana, you know, anything. But yeah, this is, so I'm showing you the underside. I need to clean those up a little bit. Samo says I need to clean those up a little bit. So I got to clean, you know, all the leaves and stuff that are kind of under the canopy, meaning stuff that's not going to get as much light or anything that doesn't have a branch starting out so that I can, you know, direct it up top. Yeah, just those 3 lights. I might actually be getting better lights soon too, so I might have better lights by the time the flip happens. So that's going to be nice. These are the other cuttings that actually rooted, and they're just getting that little light. 24 hours. I let them have some darkness the other day, a couple hours or whatever. Here's that cutting back on the. That is weird. I swear this video was all one video, and then somehow I cut it in half. I don't know. Yeah, I showed you this little root starting from this pepper plant. And that's, again, guys, all I did was cut a piece of that pepper plant off and stuck it in the aquaponics system here. Aquaponics, you guys. That fish poop. I'm trying to work out my system to add in some of the things that it might be deficient in. Like, I put a couple of nails in there, you know, and nails have iron. And then I put a couple pennies in the water, try to get a little copper back into it, because I keep putting water into the fish tank that's distilled from my furnace, from the air conditioner. It's water I've been saving, and or that I collect from it, and so I put it back in the fish tank, and I don't want it to fully zap all the minerals out. So I'm trying to find ways to naturally put minerals back in. Look at those basil roots, you guys. That basil is literally just a piece of basil that I cut, or actually it was like most of the basil, but I cut it off and then stuck it in there. Boom. Just started rooting like crazy. I mean, look at this. I don't even know what this is. Parsley, and it's like there's like flowers, the little pink parsley flowers. Yeah, a friend of mine put these seeds in here, and he just sprinkled them all over. And this one here, just, yeah, it's like there's some, what is it, parsley, some cilantro or something. I don't know what those are, but I'll eat them here and there. But it's a mess. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? No. Oh, guys, look, this is the tree, the mustard tree. Look at this shit. It's crazy. I could almost decorate this for Christmas next year. It's stiff, too. It's strong. It's a strong motherfucker. It's a strong motherclucker. So we got the mint right here. I'm thinking about putting this mint outside next to my cannabis plants. Maybe help them, repel insects. These potatoes continue to grow. There's still a little green left. Got to wait until they actually die all the way back down. Okay, so here's this. Okay, those are a little potato, a couple of peppers that fell off. I didn't take that off on purpose, but yeah, they're too small. But look at those sweet potatoes, okay? Sweet potatoes are what I'm going to actually do today, which I did already, but you'll see it in a minute. After looking at some nasty root chakra. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, tip jar right there, you guys. Cash App, the indoor farmer. Look at this. I actually found a blessing in disguise here. There's a leak in my system. Again, there's always something. There's a weak point somewhere. I think I show it off. It's right below here. There's a jar. You see that jar? Oh, I guess I didn't show it. I have a jar catching it, and I take water out of this system all the time anyway, so there you go. There we go. The hell are you talking about, Jay? You know, I'm just keeping up with the video here, but you guys are having a conniption. I love it. I love it. All the energy, you guys. It's a great day to be alive. Looking for more peppers in there. Looking for more praying mantises to just show up for me, man. Look at that pepper to the left. That pepper plant has just been fed water directly. The other pepper plant, the giant one, has been sitting in the water, in the clay pebbles, in the aquaponic system, just growing bigger and bigger. It's a fucking tree. Look at that thing. Oh yeah, got to check out our fish a little bit here. There's our glowfish. He's the only glowfish left. I think the guppies try to kill everything in there. Oh, there's a sandal back there, you guys. I'm not trying to show you my feet. Look at that. That's a fancy guppy. Look at the fancy guppy. They all look pregnant all the time. Can we have some babies, please? God, everybody says they breed like crazy. Well, evidently all of mine just eat their young all the time. It's a little bit annoying. All right, let me pause it. Oh, okay, so this is what... You guys, I do this all the fucking time. This is the water I've been saving. To the left there, you see that it's a green collapsible barrel. It's made for rainwater collection, but I save it. I save the water that comes from the condenser in there, and then I empty it out using this hose I got and into these buckets. And then I step away because it takes a little while and forget about the shit, and then it fucking floods my basement. I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better with not doing that. But I know I'm going to cause mold or something if I keep doing that shit. I got to stop doing that. What do you mean what, Jeff? Ask me a question, buddy. I'm not watching all of the chat, but so I need to find a cord for this bad boy here. I know I talked to Elisa, might get me one. Probably see her at the camp. Just grab one then. I don't need the light specifically yet, so I'll get one when I get one. Got lots of little hoses. Lots of little hoses. Not quite sure what you mean by that. So this is my little workstation down there. Let's show you a little video here. A little impromptu planting of the sweet potatoes. Yeah, planting, that's the right word. See a green and blue one now. A green and a blue. I don't have a blue. Oh, okay, Jenna. You with the hose. Get him waxed. Okay, all right, guys. So the bottom of this cloth pot is mostly like rocks and clay pebbles and like all sorts of random things, some cocoa core and shit, but it's in the bottom and it's sweet potatoes, so I'm not so worried about it. We'll see what happens though. I think it'll be fine. So the trick with potatoes, and I heard about this after doing it wrong myself, is that you plant them with just a little bit of the dirt at the bottom. Well, you guys can't see me, like a couple inches of dirt at the bottom, and you plant them as low as you can, and then as they start to sprout, you will fill in more dirt over top of them, and it fills up to a certain point. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do with the sweet taters. Danny, I tried that too. I isolated a pregnant mother for I don't know how many days, and I didn't see any. I actually have seen babies. They actually had, I think there have been 3 babies total. So a couple of my fish now were babies, but that's it. And now I'm telling you, I watched those babies from as small as I could see them in the open fish tank, not being specifically, isolated or anything, and they grew up to be fine. There's plenty of stuff in that fish tank to keep, or places for them to hide. And right now, there's less fish in there than when there were babies, because a couple have died, over time. So it's really crazy. I mean, I've tried that too, and I don't know. I think some of it I might need a heat rock or something. I mean, it's in the basement, and I'm not using no heat and no air rock, because the air is not unnecessary because I get oxygen from gravity. Waylon, I am going to send you a neat potato bucket idea. Okay, I'd love to see it, Jenna. Love to see it. I actually added some worms in with my taters, and I buried a shriveled up sweet potato in with the worms in the worm bin. We'll see what happens there. The worms will probably eat it. So what I just poured in there was the leftover of some of the insect repellent stuff I have, which is called Pure Crop 1. Just happens to be what my local shop carries. A lot of people use different things. Lost Coast is what Samo says to use. But yeah, so I'm mixing up the dirt, get it a little bit moist in there. Cold will kill tropical fish quickly, Valerie says. Yeah, I mean, they don't die from it, and it's not, I mean, it's still inside my house. I mean, I guess that still could be why they're not breeding, because they have to be comfortable, or they have to feel like the babies will survive, I guess. So that might be part of it. Hi, Julie. Hello. Appreciate everybody stopping by tonight at Maccabees Live Market. I am Waylon, the indoor farmer, everybody, and we will be going commercial very soon. Look at this. We got green on that crazy root that was growing. I probably could have separated these a little bit more, but they were really tightly packed where all these roots were coming out just from sitting on the counter. So I went ahead and just kind of cut it into 3 pieces. All the way from the UK, we got Perv J. I'm just getting high. Okay, Julie, that's fine. I will have a smoke with you while this guy here fumbles around with, I think I got fish tank rocks in the bottom that were old from a previous house that I lived in. There was a fish tank left there, and there's gravel from that in the bottom of this pot. I'm all into reusing things, like amendments, and you get beneficials, and I have worms in there, and make sure it's just grow medium. Adding the fish water into that gives it new microbes and all the good stuff. And a lot of times I'm doing some things just for experimentation to see if it works. Now look at that. It's crazy. I don't have room to plant both of those in there. I don't want like 100 potato pot coming out. So I found out last time I kind of overdid it by having 5. So this time I just did 3. We'll see what happens. Jenna Alt, I see that middle one. Cheers, everybody. Still have a little bit of a gut, you guys, but I have lost some weight. I'm down to 200 pounds. Feeling pretty good, actually. So I'm trying to find some worms here. I'm very delicate with this because I want them to like overpopulate inside there, so that way I can feel more justified about grabbing handfuls of worms out of it. I'm real new with the worms. Anybody here do worms? Let me know. Kasia, hello, my friend from the West. How are you today? Got Jay, our friend from the East, or really, really far West, whichever way you want to put it. Yep, happy Sunday, everybody. Jay, I don't know, I don't like where you're going with that. I'm not looking at any pictures you sent me until after this is over with. It's not that long. Well, let's see, we got another 5 minutes maybe. No, another 10 minutes. So anyway, yeah, this is me burying that potato. If it starts to sprout, I'll just pull it out of there with whatever's around it and plant it. And then it'll have worms naturally. It'll be perfect. It's kind of like how some people have like a compost bin, and then sometimes you'll have there's a word for it, volunteer vegetables coming up out of the compost bin. It's similar. Cheers, Devin. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Appreciate it. It's been a fun week, you know. A lot of blessings definitely come in disguise, and they don't necessarily look like blessings for a while. Cheers, everybody. Jenna Alt was on the Blame Patty and Pals show yesterday. Show, I guess. I don't know. Call that just a... What do they call that? Is it a show? I mean... Kent, I am live, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, because Jenna, you were the only other Canadian, because they said something about cider is Canadian, and I said, yeah, and I know somebody else that comes in here is Canadian, and then I said your name. That's probably why. So look at the worms, you guys. Got to keep it a little bit moist, but not too moist, you know. There's my little extra dirt there. Got a bin to keep that in, because even in the basement, you want to keep it clean, you know. All right, here are, yeah, I messed this up, definitely. I thought I had this in order, but anyway, here's my ladies that are going to be turned, going to be flipped, floured. I'm trying to let them fill out a little bit more of the tent before I flip it. Like you see how there's some scrog net still showing, still uncovered. All right, you guys, here's where Sam Quick is in the building. Illinois Stoner himself came, paid me a visit. He's doing a little weaving, a little magic, a little bit of, what do you call it, witch doctoring on my plant. Just pulling it, weaving it through the scrog net, you guys. And he was showing me some stuff I should just lop off, you know, because the thing keeps getting overgrown like crazy. Yeah, that's your friend Jenna. You're gonna see him holding up some trees here in a second. Here, let me see if we can hear him.
Well, see what happens when you get too bunched like this. This is where your mold comes from. Okay, so you want to clean up a little bit of the bottom, give it some air. You know, let it get air.
Yeah,
cow mag, I think.
I've been giving her some, but she still has a little yellow.
It's huge.
Yeah.
This ain't no baby.
I know.
This is a monster.
Got worms in there now too.
This is a monster.
But do you think I have what I need
to flip her where she's at?
Bro, you flip this?
He was in here for a second, Jay.
Right
He's probably playing games or something. He might be
well,
here still.
no, because you're gonna build your tops there. You see them?
What's up,
You'll
Kevin?
have close to here-ish if you flip it now.
So what would you think I should do? Just keep taking clones off of her? Make a ton of plants? Look at that big ass branch. I could just cut that off and let you take it home.
So much shit. That, or you can work her over here like this.
Should I add more scrog? You got a light above you, behind you, that would continue feeding it.
Give them a home. Find a square, give them a home.
Yep.
I love working with bigger plants.
He said he loves working.
I love you working with my bigger plant.
Oh. I should have paused. I should have muted that part. I didn't mean for you
I'll
guys
get
to
my.
do that.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Oh my.
This is where you bit it back in. I told you. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, I was doing some of it. I'm gonna get my.
Look at him holding up his branches he told me to cut off. My poor baby. No, he looks so happy about it. No, no, that's not fair. Oh my. All right, so this is from today. There's still more I can take off. I need to flip it. I was just going to keep it as a cloning plant, but I can't flip plants fast enough to even care about keeping a clone plant. Like every time you defoliate stuff, you can get clones. So I mean, there's just, there's really no reason to have a plant just for cloning. This is supposed to be a rare plant, strawberry banana. I don't know what that means. It was from seed. Who knows? Rare, who knows? But I think I just need to flip her. You guys, what do you guys think? Flip her and just get her the hell out of here, right? I have 5 lights on this biznitch now. Yeah, when I got her, she was already huge. I had no idea what to do to flip anything, and I was still learning how to keep things alive. So I was happy to keep things alive, but then they just keep getting bigger, So I've gotten that part down. Now it's time to flip it. Flip it. That's right. Lisa and Valerie both say flip that biznitch, all right? Here's my landscaping outside. I didn't do this stuff. It was already there. Ooh, and these things just came up out of nowhere. Flowers. Yay. They're in the shade too. There's my little grow setup. I have more space. I'm gonna build around that. Actually, I'm gonna put a fence in. Got plans here. Oh, there we go. What's that? Yeah, I got a lot of plans, you guys. It's all got to be done, in order, I guess, or at least incrementally is the right way to put it. Stair step this thing up. I think one of my first moves is to be able to start making money doing what I'm doing, and that's to get a bigger fish tank, get bigger fish, edible fish. I want to get bluegill. That's what I want to get, and have a giant. I have like a pool table size table that's going to be a grow bed, and it's going to be easily commercial. I mean, maybe not, I won't make a ton of money doing it, but at least I can get a start and go find some people who need something specific, whatever it is, and then go after that. It sounds like I could probably do peppers pretty well. Peppers just take off in here in this aquaponics system, so it is pretty crazy. What do you guys think would be the most common easy green type thing that could be grown and not cannabis? Because let me tell you what, if I wanted to grow cannabis and make money on it, it's there's no especially in Illinois, that's just pointless. But I tell you what people do need, and that's food. Excuse me. They're always going to need food. So no matter how much food I can grow, you guys will still also need to grow some kind of food, right? So that's what I'm pushing here. That's what I'm pushing in this little podcast, this little vlog, I guess you could call it. I'm learning this stuff. You see over here in the corner, I don't know if it looks like this to you guys, but in the corner there, you see the aquaponics symbol. That's what I'm doing myself, but I'm really just pushing anybody to be more self-sustainable, in any little small way, whether that be grow some plants or that's reusing some kind of waste products, and I'm not suggesting you save all your urine in big jugs in your bathroom or anything like that, you guys. I just mean, safe practices, but find ways to work with nature instead of against it. I think there's a lot of room for that sort of subject to be pushed. Whether it's a popular subject, I don't know. But guess what? Everybody eats. And if you don't think you should care about where your food comes from, I would have to say that you're wrong about that one. Yeah, bluegill would be cool, Danny. Let me tell you what, they're actually a good they're actually a good fish to eat, except for when we were kids and we catch a bunch of bluegill for like a fish fry or something like that. You'd have to catch 100 bluegill, right? Because they're small. Well, if you have them in captivity, and they are being well fed, and they're it's a synergistic. The system is all dialed in. They will get to 5 or 10 pounds. Like they're going to get much bigger. And I just can't imagine. Like I think that's pretty unique. If I could get that going, it will. It's not that unique. I mean, people are doing it, but it's unusual. Put it that way. Yeah, or crappie. You can't. I don't know, like bass. Like I want to do some unusual things, and eventually, I'll have multiple systems that are separated, that are not connected, but have them doing different things, like freshwater crab, freshwater shrimp. There's even there's one freshwater sponge out there. I don't think you can breed them. I don't know how that would work, but it would be cool to get some, put them in the system, just to see if it helped the system in some way, You can put worms into the system. That's going to be cool, even though it's all water. You can put them into the clay pebbles, and anyway. But yeah. Panfish, yeah, that's right. So, all right, guys, it's been fun. I think I'm gonna have to call it. Usually, things can send you to prison, huh? Or unusual things can send you to prison. That's an interesting angle there, Kevin. I guess what you're saying is make sure it's not endangered or illegal in some way. Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's all fresh water, so there's not much. Yeah, I mean, I could run across something that's costly. Joe says, I don't know, if I try to buy an ounce of weed from a friend, they want $100 to $200 each. Had to find a better cash crop than weed, bro. That's what I said, Joe. Hard to find a better cash crop than weed. Honestly, more and more people are growing it. So you're really telling me that you have to go and find it now with with your operation? I think the more people grow it, you're going to have more people just trading it back and forth as growers, maybe. But then you're going to have where the money ends up with cannabis, in my opinion, is the grow shops. Because you have the two sides of thinking. You have some people that are saying, fuck corporate cannabis, right? Fuck the dispensaries is what some people say. And the other side is, okay, I'll go to the dispensary, but either side are learning to grow, right? And no matter which way you spend your money, you're spending your money at the grow shops if you don't spend your money at the dispensary, in my opinion. So it's so funny to me the way that works. But I don't know. I guess I see your point. I would have to find, but that's also illegal too. So yes, maybe I'll get rid of some that way, but I can't hang my hat on that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. That's not what I can be more comfortable trying to push towards. And honestly, you can't eat marijuana and survive. I mean, I guess maybe you could. Could you eat buds and just live on it for a month and just eating buds? I don't know. Maybe someone ever doing that. $2.30 for an ounce at the store. Actually, that sounds kind of cheap. I think it's more than that here, but I don't really look. But yeah, I mean, so you're saying you could survive on it? Well, okay, but you're not going to call it food, are you? So my point is, I'd rather have a room full of food when all shit hits the fan than a room full of bud that I have to go trade people for to get food, to get meat, to get, I guess that's my whole point. But I'm going to have both, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I guess just kidding about the eating it, I'm guessing, because I don't think you can. I'm sure you could, and maybe there's some calories in there. Who knows? Maybe it would help you live for a few days. I wonder if anyone's done that. Let's see. Let's find out. I'm in no rush, you guys. I didn't have a long episode, but let's check out. Let's answer the question here. Can you survive on eating feed? Dirt. It wanted to fill it in with dirt. The short answer is yes. You can eat cannabis. In fact, okay, that's not what I'm asking. Ah, jeez. Okay, can you survive on eating only? Wow. No one's asked that question. Google doesn't have that question, you guys. Does anybody know the answer to that one? Wow. What's up, Jenny? How are you tonight? We're asking the question, can a human survive from only eating marijuana? Not like edibles, not prepared, not decarboxylated or whatever. No, just eating any form of only marijuana. I wonder how long a person can survive. And Google does not know. Google does not have the question even. The top questions. Can you get high from eating raw weed? Okay, we already know the answer to that. Can you eat raw marijuana? Okay, yeah. Yes, it seems that eating... Okay, maybe this might actually... Okay, that's interesting, actually. I'm going to read a little bit of this. It's from wayofleaf.com. Can you eat raw marijuana? The answer is... yes, it seems that eating cannabis raw is one of the newest methods of consumption of many around the world. While it may not get you high, it does seem that the humble plant has just as much to offer from the health perspective in its raw form as it does via the psychoactive experience or smoking it. Wow. Wow, you guys. In this article, we're going to look at how and why you would ever consider consuming raw marijuana. And trust us, by the end of it, you will want to try it too. Holy shit, everybody. Holy shit. Tell me, look, I didn't look at any pictures, Jenna. I'm not looking at the pictures right now. You guys are going to throw me off my game. I'm having a great time learning right now. Medical benefits of consuming raw cannabis. As strange as it might sound, there are many reasons why raw cannabis may be the way to go. However, it is important to make it clear from the start that if you are looking to get high, raw marijuana is not for you. Okay, we already saw that. Thank you very much. So there are health benefits. It's full of vitamins. Forget spending hundreds of dollars a month on every vitamin supplement under the sun. Raw marijuana is full of all the essential vitamins and minerals our body craves to be healthy. Holy shit. Vitamin C, vitamin K, iron, folate, calcium. Huh. Excellent for a good night's sleep. Oh man, I'm gonna have raw buds here soon when I'm actually getting into the flowering and stuff. I'm going to be trying this. I'm going to try this, you guys. Anyone else do? I wonder if Jason does this. Somebody tag in Jason Putnam. It was all about my potatoes. I guess you're right, Jenna. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. I could pull it up, I guess, on my phone. Holy cow. Hell no. Francis Kelly with the $1.85 Cash App, you guys. That is amazing. My first ever donation. Thank you very much. Holy poop. Okay. That's a long message. I can't read that. Holy shit, everybody. Let's just add this back to the screen here so I can give ourselves a, yeah, $1.85. I'm turning more red than I already was. It looks like I got a little bit of a sunburn. Oh man, that's amazing. Thank you very much. That is awesome. Definitely learning some valuable information tonight, you guys. Big things happening on episode 46 of The Indoor Farmer, you guys. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, by the way, in case anybody's around on those parts. When wheat is consumed as a leafy green vegetable, you get the whole profile of the plant. Oh my. So you're not getting high, but you're gonna get some good stuff. Crystal Lee, hello. Jenny, what's up from Valerie? Why eat it when you can smoke it? What a waste of a good buzz. Jenny, we're talking about why you can eat it. Actually, this is really interesting stuff. My question is not answered still, but it might be sort of in a roundabout way. The question was whether or not I can survive off of only eating marijuana, or how long, but evidently it's full of vitamins and all sorts of beneficial things. If you just eat it, you will not get high. Yes, baby, thank you very much. You will not get high, but there's a whole article here on wayofleaf.com, everybody. Wayofleaf.com. I've never used it before. I don't know how reputable the site is, but that is my reference for today. 3 great reasons why you should consume raw cannabis. See here, what's the next one? With raw cannabis, you're getting the whole thing in one, nothing left out or wasted, and all the benefits, except for the high. Okay, I will agree with that, you guys. What if it's decarboxylated? I don't know, Valerie. That might be a good idea. You could maybe you roast the outside of the bud, and you get that decarboxylated, and the inside still has all the other parts they're talking about. It's a wonderful plant tree that has almost every vitamin in it and has protein in it as well. Weight buster too. Hell yeah, that is awesome. I'm definitely going to try this, and I think I want to try Valerie's too. I wonder if anybody out there is doing what she's talking about. Is I guess heat is the only way I know of to decarboxylate something. But yeah, look for it in Walmart. Look for what in Walmart? Did I miss something? No. Okay. I put it in a smoothie or a salad. Hell yeah, Crystal. That is what I'm talking about. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. What's up, Jeff? What's up, everybody? Let's see. There's alternatives to eating raw cannabis. Okay, I don't really need to see that. Final thoughts on the benefits of raw cannabis flower. You realize that consuming raw weed isn't going to appeal to everyone, with the aspect of getting high totally missing. It seems that many are reluctant to try this method of consumption. However, it is impossible to deny the medical benefits of eating raw cannabis. Raw cannabis is open to all ages and groups because it won't produce mind-altering, intoxicating effects. As such, some are already saying that it may be a potential means of consumption for children and the elderly. Oh my, okay. If you haven't tried it yet, we highly recommend you get raw cannabis a go and see what you think. Give raw cannabis a go. That is interesting, you guys. A lot of questions about cannabis, but I don't see my question. Why does cannabis make you hungry? Interesting. 5 best killer cannabis strains for pro smokers. Terpenes and marijuana. No. 5 best cannabis strains to help you feel joy. Here's one. Are indica or sativa strains better when listening to music? Wow. So you can't find my question out there. Let's see. Is it possible to survive on only weed. Nope. How about this? How long can a person survive only eating weed? Nope, I don't see it. And I mean, I could look to other pages, but why wouldn't it be at the top if that was out there already? So interesting. What do you guys think? You would think not, Jimmy, that you couldn't survive. Did you get your box? Did I get my box? I didn't get any boxes. Nobody. If you're talking to me, I'm not sure who you're talking to. So you would think that you could not survive, Jimmy, on just eating weed. Try asking if cannabis has any nutritional value. It does. It says vitamins. It's got a bunch of vitamins and other things. So I think you could survive on it. Ginny says it has protein in it. Not enough nutrients. So okay. So maybe you couldn't survive indefinitely. But I wonder how long you could survive. Wish I knew who I was stalking around today. Okay. I wish you did too, buddy. He did, has a lot. What? You can, it has vitamins and proteins. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how long, though. Probably not for very long. It does, Danny. What did Danny say? Try asking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it does. Everyone's saying almost 3 weeks is what Jason says. Is this from some, just a guess, Jason? I'm guessing you're probably closer to the money. Not on its own, not on its own only. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to have water, of course, but then also some kind of protein. I mean, it says there's protein in it, but not a whole lot. Poondog, I wish I knew who was stalking me. Jenna, I guess you got a list, don't you? You need to teach me how to handle that. How does a cow survive eating only greens? A cow has 2 stomachs and all kinds of other things, Jay. We're not cows. There's a difference there. Yeah, Danny, it does, but I don't know how much nutrients. Cannabis has great nutritional value, but wouldn't be very healthy. That's weird. It's kind of a unusual way to put it, but I think you're right. They say, Jimmy, I don't know if you came in, but I was reading this article about eating it, just eating the plant, eating the buds. You don't get high, but you get a whole bunch of other benefits out of it. What's up, Poon? Got that question? Shoot. Interesting. Oregon tree, you can live a month, but it has a lot of almost anything you need. It has lots of protein. Well, I mean, are you talking about moringa tree? Moringa tree? Never heard of it. Got you, Waylon. I'll teach me the ways. You'll be my teacher, Jenna. Jenna's gonna be my teacher, professor. 4 stomachs. Oh yeah, things have more stomachs than us. They can process plants more than easier than we can. Grains for sausage. Yep, Jenna. Fish sausage. Can use the aquaponics. Hide the sausage. Come on, Jay. Have to take into consideration how much you got to eat and get the protein needed. Yeah, no, I agree. I was just the question arose because I'm growing food, and someone and Joe was saying that I'm not going to find a better cash crop than cannabis. And I thought, well, maybe, but I want a room full of food I can eat if all, if everything hits the fan, and I don't want to have to trade cannabis for food. So I was like, well, can I eat cannabis? So that was where it came from. But the tree of life, huh? My favorite game, eek. Hide the sausage. That's right. All right, everybody, let's have a little toke. I'll probably get out of here. Ah, yep. You're just yep. You can't be cougar yet. I feel like that's right. I don't know, 30. I would say 35 and up, maybe. Cheers, Valerie. Cheers, everybody else. Cheers, all you beautiful people out there. Today's been a wonderful day because I've seen more people, and I'm seeing the growth. I'm seeing the work I'm putting in. It's been great. Thank you, guys. Got my first Cash App donation. That is awesome, you guys. Francis Kelly. Oh, let me read what Jimmy said. But medically adding the whole plant into your diet and consuming it in every way cures cancer, man. Yeah, I'm thinking that with the way they were talking about it. They're like saying that people are hesitant to eat the bud because it's not going to get you high, but it has a bunch of other beneficials. So I did learn something today. I eat hemp seeds every day. It is a superfood. Really? I thought I was a cougar because I hit on young men like Jay. Yeah, Jay is a young lad, a wee lad. Have a good night, Crystal. Hi, Mel. How are you tonight? Missed the. If you guys are just coming in, I've already done the video part showing you guys what I've been up to. We're just doing a little chill and hang out for a minute until, I don't know, I guess I could hang out longer than the show. Why not? It's the after show, everybody. What's up? Anybody want to come up and say hi and have a smoke on the screen? Well, thanks, Joe. How do I do a like? It doesn't give me the option. Not sure, buddy. I'm not sure. Eat it, juice it, do oil, consume. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry I'm late. That's okay, Mel. I was just letting people know. Might do a rewatch for the first like 20 minutes of the show is where I'm actually doing a catch up on everything. Sam Quick does a little tutorial in there from when he stopped at my house. Send you an article in your messenger. Okay, Jason. Appreciate that. Good. Okay, let's check this up. A lot of people sending me different things, and I wanted to pull up Jenna's message. Okay, I'm going back to fishing. Have a fun, y'all. That's okay. Thanks, Poon. I appreciate you, bro. I don't know who you're stalking. Hopefully we'll figure that out. I'm not quite sure what you mean by what do you pick, too. I meant to go back to that. Not sure. This little convo just gave me a business idea. Hell yeah, bud. Hell yeah. Good. Appreciate it. I'm full of ideas, and there's more ideas than I can ever do or finish or start or anything, so I give them freely. Party. That's right, Valerie. Hello. Forehead. Okay. Yep. Greetings, Brother Waylon. Hey, Dennis. Hey, Mr. Doc. I don't know. Is Doc the nickname you gave or someone gave you? I'm interested, but okay. I'm not going to bother you about it. I'm here for the after party. Okay. Yeah, this is the after party, guys. The after show. The show was pretty good. I planted some sweet potatoes tonight, you guys. It's going to be fun. See what happens. Doc, I appreciate you stopping in for sure. Still got a cough. Sound awful. Here, I'm going to go ahead and put up the link. See if anybody wants to come up and smoke. This question, okay. Okay, Poon. Mill. Yes, I saw him. He said hello. I really appreciate that. What was I going to look for? Oh, yeah. This. I'm going to screen share this picture. From Miss Jenna Alt. So, Jenna. Oh. I'm not sure I understand. I'm not sure why that would be good. Because like you gotta the potatoes you don't harvest the potatoes until all that green on the top is died back down. And then it's basically gone. So then you just pull them out. So I'm not sure. Huh. I mean, I'm new to it, so maybe these are amazing. So I'm not sure. Very cool though. Appreciate that. Send by Miss Jenna. Remove this. Here we go. Remove. Okay. Where are we at here? Supposed to harvest from the bottom so the plant can keep growing. So really, okay. So it doesn't. I don't have to let it die off, is what you're saying, huh? Potatoes pots. It's a gimmick, Jimmy says. But I think Jenna might be right, and maybe that's the angle they're using there with that. Interesting. Doc says, as a young adopted lad, my adopted name became Dennis Robert James. DRJ initials. Oh, I see. My folks shortened to Dr. J to Doc. Back then, we didn't know about Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc? Oh, that's why. And so everyone. Yeah. Yeah, I am guilty of thinking that myself. What's up, Doc? Yeah. But it's about played out, you know. I don't know. I guess kids probably still like Bugs Bunny, but honestly, it's not like I'm sitting around watching it. So, yeah, maybe it's better than the alternative is thinking about your doctor and then having to go in. But no, if you know who this man is, you guys, he is a blessing to all of us for sure. They aren't though. I'm from farmland. Interesting. Okay. We've got a little bit of a back and forth on the potatoes. Here, let me put this link up because I'm interested to see if anybody is bored enough to come up. Oh, can you get high from eating raw weed? I see. Okay, I don't know if Jason's still in here, but I see the article he sent me. And I already know the answer to that, but maybe in the article it says the answer to my other question. Let's see. Copy. Let's get into. There we go. Okay, computer's taking a minute here. Come on, computer. Paste. Boom. Okay, it's pinned in case anybody is interested. I'll send you more information. Okay, I am interested for sure. Teacher Jenna. Yep, Jay, you better get in line or she's going to make you clap the erasers for sure. Have a dog named Doc. Oh. I just, no potatoes, babe. Oh, that's it, huh? You're just a potato babe. What's up, Mama Ganja? How are you tonight? Are you and Ron doing well today? I want to see. I should get Ron up here on the show sometime. I know he's a busy guy though. What's up, Ruckus? What's up, man? Appreciate you stopping by. We're doing the after show right now. Give me a head of corn. A head of corn. Okay. I'll work on it, buddy. What's up, Helene? Don't mess with Bugs Bunny. Yeah, but Doc's right. Everybody, a lot of people will say something like, "What's up, Doc?" And yeah, definitely probably gets old. My name incurs certain thoughts sometimes too from people who at least know where it came from. I sent you an article too. Okay, let me pull that up in a second here. From the cornfield. A head of corn from the cornfield. I don't have cornfield, buddy. I do want to grow corn in online though. Online. Did I say online? I meant inside. I'm sitting here looking online. That's pretty funny. That is funny. Oh, hi, Jenna.
Hey, buddy.
Hello there.
I'm on my phone, so
that's all right.
I might cut out, or I might be sad again. But I just didn't feel like going to get the computer.
Do you sound good? I also knew you had to hill them. Yes.
Yeah,
mounding
I'll do
them.
face plant right in front of you because you have to. That's exact. And as soon as the greens pop out, then you put more dirt on. Then as soon as the green, you just keep going. That's where harvesting from the bottom, or those buckets that I showed you. That's where it works really well.
So when you harvest, then you can sort of push that green part down.
Right, and you just harvest from the bottom, so it just keeps going, keeps growing. Yeah, there's lots of people here that grow them in like big, like if you would take to the recycle bin, like one of those big plastic, not the plastic, but like a tarp thing. It's like a tarp bag, and they're huge. And then you just go from the bottom.
I think it makes sense the way it looks now. I can understand it more, but.
My potato bucket?
You guys,
really
Mason Buds is sick right now, you guys. Yeah, no, I think I like it now that you've explained it. I give it a shot. We can prove Jimmy Mead wrong.
Oh, well, he doesn't know. I told you.
Well, Jimmy's got a lot of knowledge now. So, but you know what? He's a kind of guy that would want to see how it works and see it work that well too.
It'll work.
For sure. Still warm. Okay.
In PEI, it's still warm here in BC too, girl.
Yep. We had some warm today for sure.
I think we were 35.
I grew bushes of potatoes when I was poor
in the ground. Yeah, me too. We had potatoes every night. That's why I go kill them. But I hate that my comments are coming up now that I've already been on.
Yeah, I'm still just catching them up, I guess.
Ruckus, you called me out, so I'm going to call you out. I have a box that grow potatoes, and they're doing amazing. Yeah, you can grow them anyway. I'm just saying, like, even if you put a box and, like, maybe you put a little door on there and then you could just get in the bottom. Damn it, Waylon, don't ignore me. Holy.
I'm not, buddy. I'm the one putting your comments on the screen, okay? I'm looking at every one. I'm looking at every beautiful comment that everyone... Like, I missed some earlier when I was doing my actual show.
Yeah, no.
You didn't even watch my show, Ruckus. Damn it, Ruckus. You weren't even here when the show started, Ruckus.
He's your girlfriend today.
Central Time. You're in my state. Huh? He's my girlfriend today?
Today.
I'm your girl. Oh, okay. Just for today, bud? Oh, come on, man. Built it from wood pallets.
Way to go. I want to build stuff from wood pallets.
Is that chick putting out?
No.
I mean...
Not unless you're from Northern Ireland.
We'll just put a big question mark on that one.
Not unless you're from Northern Ireland.
Right.
The difference between PEI and, yeah, it's 9 p.m. here. Yeah, it's 6.
It's 7 o'clock here.
I don't even know. Maybe 6.
It got more rain in July, and now that we had gotten it most years.
A lot of people are getting out of your areas.
Yeah, Ruckus.
Was
that a good comeback to you, buddy?
I missed it. Can you recap?
He was upset that I was ignoring him, and I was like, "Well, you weren't even here from when the show started."
Yeah, I was here. Everyone else was here.
I'm talking to Ruckus.
I know, but I'm just saying to Ruckus, everyone else was fucking here, man.
Touche. Yeah, I actually had a bunch of people. I had 9 people in the chat.
Harvest from the bottom.
Before the show started.
Yeah, and we were sitting there for 3 minutes and 45 seconds until the countdown came on, and I got my popcorn out, and then I ate my popcorn before the show even started.
Oh, really?
You know how that goes?
You just got overeager?
Well, in our town, like if the movie starts at 7, but the lineup is still outside, they won't start the movie till 7:25. Because they got to get everyone through. We live in such a small town, so you eat your bag of popcorn before.
Well, that's why I put up the 10 minutes. That way people can take their dumps and eat their popcorns and stuff, and then they can be
Who
ready.
takes a dump before? I always take a dump after.
Do you take a dump while you're watching the show?
You would know. I take you in there.
Do we go? All right, we're in there. We're in there like dumpware. Bromance. That's right, Kathleen.
I think you already have another romance going on, though.
A lot of mances going on.
You do.
We are in a super drought here in the south central Texas. That's not good. So, Valerie, that's one reason that hydroponics in general is good, but aquaponics takes it that next level where you add the fish in, and so you have that protein. But the hydroponics in general uses 95% less water than normal farming techniques.
Because you just filter through the same water, right?
The water is just a
So my mom watches this amazing group on Facebook, and I'm gonna get her to send me the name so that you can see it. And he grows everything this way. Everything, strawberries, everything. I don't know. Maybe you've seen him.
Is he inside or outside?
No, he's outside. He's hydroponic. Yeah, I don't know if he's aquaponic.
Well, that's okay. The reason I ask is because then the pollination happens naturally. I have to work on methods to pollinate indoors. I have some ideas, and there are other ways to do it by hand, which can be that's going to be tedious. I tried it with cucumbers, did not work out that well. Damn, she was there.
Backseat job.
Okay,
I don't do backseat jobs.
Yeah, I saw that diagram. I want to do it with my fish. Yeah, for sure. Doing that outside makes a lot of things easier, but then you're still having some issues like the weather. The weather can be drought. Well, I guess the drought. I don't know. You can combat that by having a water reservoir that doesn't get.
I'll send you the link to this group, and you can check them out. I'll ask my mom.
Sure.
They're
you
really
got me thinking, but for sure.
Yeah.
It is posted somewhere. Okay. I'll go check it out. Agreed. We are under water restrictions for the first time.
We always get water restrictions here.
So places like that would not allow for rainwater collection.
We allow for rainwater collection. Everyone, that's actually promoted. Yes.
Okay. See, I would love to get to that point where I'm collecting rainwater, but also we have a lot of snow in the wintertime. And if I could find ways to melt snow using, like, say, magnifying glass, just like sunlight, not having
just scoop it into buckets. Just scoop it into buckets.
I know, but I'm not going to just put buckets of snow into my fish tank.
No, but you wait for it. You bring it in the house, wait for it to melt, put it in.
I know,
just
but
go out there and scoop it.
There's a way, like, okay, I imagine a bigger container that's metal, right? And you have it outside in the sun, even though it's wintertime, and you have magnifying glasses pointed at it, or a fire. You could set a fire under it, but that's going to be hard in the wintertime. But magnifying glasses would heat it up and get it warmer than the surrounding.
But why would you go through all that? Why wouldn't you just send your kid outside to get you buckets of snow and then just put them inside?
Because the bucket sitting there melting takes too long. I want to be able to shovel snow. You know what I'm saying? Use a little solar panel on there and make that and add like a wire that heats up the inside of the whatever the container is, and then have that.
So couldn't you do like a horse trough? Like, how in the winter we have we keep our water warm like that? You wouldn't fill it, but it would catch your snow, and then it has a wire around the trough.
Or like a blowtorch.
Just put the wire around the trough and it keeps the water warm.
Danny says, just let some bees loose in the basement.
That's what I was thinking.
I thought, Danny. That's what I was thinking too.
Because if you're really careful with them, they won't hurt you.
What's a Fresnel screen? Does it just absorb the surrounding heat? Or is that for sunlight? I guess the sun heats it up.
Paint it black and the sun will heat it. Even the metal, even if it was metal, that would be fine. Just like a horse trough.
That's one of the things I want to do for a way. Okay, so I think of ways to raise water from a low point to a high point, and I want to add all those ways together. So there's like 8 that I can think of. Okay, and I want to combine them all, and that right there would basically create free energy. Or not free energy, but at least an excess of energy. We'll put it that way. It's not free. You still have to, So like, there's a whole bunch of them. I could go on and on. But like a little bit of solar, like Valerie says, a little bit of thermodynamics, which is what you're talking about. If you paint it black, if it's metal and it's in the sunlight, it's going to naturally heat up. And so if you have like a pipe going from that, say PVC, going from that low point, which is black, up to a high point, which is a white, some like another tank of water, say a water tower or something, where the water would recondense into water again. So down at the low point, it would turn into steam basically, or condensation, all the way up that pipe, and then it would end up higher for free, just using sunlight. That's one idea. Probably wouldn't get much, right? It would take a while, but you could get something out of it.
But even if you were shoveling snow and it was like close to your driveway, you could just shovel it right in there.
Exactly. That's it. And then the roof and all kinds of stuff. I have this idea. Since we got Jimmy in the chat, he'll tell me if I'm way off base. Have you ever had? I think I talked to you about it. You know that umbrella that you have over your head?
Yeah.
Imagine that was metal. I've actually seen them more hard, but imagine if you had panels and they were solar panels. And it was slightly flipped up instead of being an umbrella. It was slightly up, and it caught water, and the water went down to the tube in the center because it has a tube.
Yes. And
then there's a filter built into that somehow or whatever. So you have rainwater collection, also solar panels, probably hooked up like a pump to the solar panels, because once you have too much water, you want to save it, so you pump it to some bigger tank or whatever it is. Anyway, I could see that being an invention that every restaurant has, everywhere that you have a tent, or not a tent, what am I saying, an umbrella.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Only problem is when they get blown by the wind, the damage is a lot more expensive.
Well, yeah, and then when they're pointed this way is different than catching the wind when they're this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. So it would have to be maybe, I don't know, the design would have to be specific. Actually, no, I could see it. Oh, so you know how like skee ball? You know what skee ball is?
Yeah, why could you not just put a bucket on the top and catch the rainwater?
Well, what I was thinking is you still have it like an umbrella shape, but at the edge of the umbrella all the way around there's a lip.
Ooh,
there's a lip, right?
Yeah,
and that lip, and then at that lip there's drains all the way around that goes to a pipe that goes straight over to that
middle thing and down.
Yeah.
And even like how you have like I have a holder on the bottom. Hold on, I'll just show you like this.
Changing the world here today, you guys.
Right, like that.
Yeah, that would be
that would
be
a
reservoir there, and
that
it
would
stays
be your
full of
water collector.
Yeah, and it stays full of water, but when you put more water into it, that water gets filtered and pushed out. So that is actually your filter too, at the bottom, like a natural filter.
Stop talking about it. Someone's gonna steal your idea, buddy.
Take it. I got more. Oil, propane. See, I'm the value. I'm the value. See, people need an ideas man around. I'm not the guy who's gonna get all your paperwork in order and file your taxes, but I will give you good ideas.
You're an inventor.
Propane things underneath the whole thing. I'm not even an engineer. I'm just a dreamer.
You're just an inventor.
Old projection, big screen.
None of the people that invented anything were engineers.
Intense heat from the sun.
Do you know how people invent things,
Waylon?
you want to know?
Thinking about them, by dreaming them up. Science fiction.
No. Do you know when people create their best ideas? And this is a problem when with our children is boredom.
Yeah.
You create your best ideas in boredom.
Well, we do know that once we got out of the hunter-gatherer phase, we went into more like we learned agriculture, and once we learned centralized agriculture as a race, we then were able to have an excess of time on our hands to where we could have specializations into things like art and people who just think, philosophers. Like you can't have that until you have like everything else taken care of, the food and the military, and exactly. For sure. I definitely want to get big enough. I want my business big enough to where I can have a whole wing of experimentation where we're just see what happens. You know what I mean?
My biggest thing is I live in a good lot that I could fence myself up and I have to fence myself up because of the bears and the cougars and the deers. But I feel like every time I cannot a cougar anymore. I just found out. But I would love my whole wasted space that I just have grass that we don't use could be my farm. Right?
Uh-huh.
I just feel like I just get my grass cut and I just pay for it, but it does nothing.
I've heard that. Like, why do we pay to have our grass cut instead of growing more food on our grass?
I would just take my grass out and just have rocks, and then do like raised beds because we have lots of slugs and stuff here too. And then do like piping so that it can water itself on spray times.
I agree. I have ideas for raised beds too.
I'm wasting space.
Sorry to the chick at Steak and Shake this morning. So Kevin peed on his jelly stain. Kevin, you must be feeling good today, buddy. I've never seen you so spry with the comments.
Oh, poor guy.
I've never seen this. It's funny. No, decline. Thank you. Oh shit, where are you at? Not sure what.
We're right here. We're right here. Does anyone else want to come up with us?
I'm not sure what you mean by that, Jim.
Oh shit, where are you at? Maybe the jellyfish sting?
I'm not. Yeah. Oh.
Maybe that's like, where'd you get your sting from, boy?
I'm sure that you don't pee on the jellyfish sting.
I don't know. I've heard both sides. Google it.
Lawns are the biggest.
I know, right?
Yeah, back to that, Valerie, for sure.
This is what I'm saying to you.
Okay, there was this story I saw on YouTube. This guy, he lives in, I think, Arizona, and there was a law against growing food in your front yard.
What?
And I think that's a lot of places are like that. It's weird. You can't have a garden in your front yard.
If I put a whole fence up, how would you even know?
Well, that is true. That's probably a way around it. But so what he did was, I think there was something else about he couldn't put fences up either. But what he went to was they have to count, or how do I put this? Fruit trees are not counted as garden. He made them a hedge around his yard, like a fence would be. Yeah. And he put over 150 different kinds of fruit trees in his yard, which is fucking amazing.
Good for you, buddy.
And some of them are like these crazy different fruits, like Asian fruits and different things. Like this one tree. Yeah. There's a tree that's like all the leaves are like lettuce, or like an edible leaf, like all over the tree. And there was another one, these long pods and all these different edible things.
Jimmy Mead, I have one fruit tree in my yard, and my bear has ripped my fence down numerous times to get at my tree. So I couldn't imagine having a garden. I would have to put up a shocker thing around the top, I would think.
I'm always trying to crack jokes. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you, buddy.
No, bears are real here. I could show you a picture of my bear who just peeks in my window. Snots flaring on the I have to plug in, so I'm going to be staticky, Waylon. I can hear the static.
Okay. That's all right.
If you want me to go, just let me know.
Okay. Yeah. I've been on for an hour and a half, and the show was over an hour ago.
I know, but you always need to puff after. Hey, we have thoughts.
Yeah, usually I'll start another live, but you know, why?
But why not tag it on to the same? Like, isn't this afterthought hour?
I don't know. I think partly I want to keep it separated from me just sitting here chilling and pontificating on random things, and the show that is actually me talking about what I've been learning that week and what I did physically on the farm or on the system, whatever you want to call it.
So tell me you didn't learn something new about potatoes today.
I've learned a lot of things today, actually. Cannabis related, potato related.
Right? Me and Jay always joke about him eating his weed, and I was like, I don't think you'd get high, but I didn't know about the other things that I couldn't imagine eating a mouthful of weed. It would be like a mouthful of shrooms. You know that?
Yeah, I would think that, like you said, was that you that said blend it? Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to blend it.
Looking at these pictures from Kathleen.
We'd have a whole huge
organic hemp seeds.
My hubby has to golf course.
Balanced omega fatty acids.
What to do with your lawn? I don't have a husband. That's why I can do whatever with my lawn. Imagine a fence or grapevines. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think what I really want to do is I want to build an indoor orchard. Fruit tree orchard. Yeah, because you can keep fruit trees pruned to, like, say 6 feet by 6 feet.
How big is your basement, Waylon?
No, I wouldn't do it here. Like, you know, I have plans all the way up. Like okay, this is gonna sound weird, but
Ginny
I went from
or Waylon.
Yeah, where is here? That's what
Canada?
I was asking. Oh,
I'm Canada.
Oh yeah, she is in the West Coast, Canada. We have 6-foot fences around the garden.
When you get more land, you're going to plant some trees or something like that, or you're going to build something.
No, I'm going to build an indoor facility. I'm going to probably have some stuff outside, of course, because in the summer it doesn't make sense not to utilize the sun. But
how many growing seasons do you get?
Just the one. I mean, we still only get a few months of summer.
We get 2 here. If I plant early, I can get 2 growing seasons.
Okay. So there are fall crops and there are spring crops.
No, but I'm talking about my all crops. If I plant everything inside and then I take it outside and then I plant the next and I take it out.
Well, maybe we get 2 here too. I don't know. I
just plant your seeds at different times.
Well, but I get as many as I want because I'm inside.
You get as many as I want. Mm-hmm. Look at him. It's like, I don't like the stalkers, but you're eating it fresh. Put sleeves in the lettuce and salads and stuff. Oh,
nice.
Oh.
Ryan Hacker's calling me. Sorry, buddy. I can't take the call right now.
Live.
I can message you.
I'm gonna try that. I have to make sure I don't put in salad though.
When my flower gets done, I'm gonna eat me a bud.
Eat me a bud. Eat me a bud. I think it was Nora said that she eats it in capsules. See? So even if you didn't want to eat it as a bud, you could bust it up and put it in a capsule. Hi,
Matt. Matt. Matt's back, everybody. Matt. Thanks, Matt.
I don't want to gross everyone out, sensitive subject right now, but that's how I ate my placenta after I gave birth.
Yeah,
I put it in capsules.
I heard about this. You did this?
I did it, yeah.
I've heard about it.
It has a lot of vitamins and nutrients that go back into you. And I used to think people were crazy, but I went really natural for my birth and I ate my placenta. So if you didn't want to eat fucking...
Jimmy says gross.
I know. You know what? I know. I thought it was gross too. But you could do that with weed too. You could just get some capsules and bust it up and then just swallow it. You wouldn't have to eat it like that.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I get it. That you're right. But we've gotten off on the placenta now. But
we're on the placenta now.
Yeah, no. But Jimmy's right. They have dwarf trees, but I was just thinking of just keeping them pruned in general to a certain shape. But I think he's right. I would get dwarf ones. Having a great day, Matt. Appreciate you stopping by. Fan leaves, are they tasty? I don't know if they're tasty, but I have heard that you can eat them.
Eat what?
She ate.
I ate my placenta.
She ate her 50 centa.
Damn. Yeah, I did.
Lisa didn't do it. Lisa, you haven't heard about the placenta family?
Then I met a guy one time who said the same thing, but he cooked it in the oven. He said he even showed us pictures. Yeah, that's how
the guy ate it.
Well, I don't know why the guy would eat it for.
That seems odd. Yeah.
But you do.
Kevin's eating some.
You dehydrate it and then you just put it in capsules. It's I know, guys.
Kevin's eating a bunch of lettuce. No, it looks like
he's puking all over.
Oh, that's not
puking all over us. Puke.
I know. I'm kidding.
I know. I feel. I can't. I know.
I can't. I get it. The pills would make it easier.
Hell
no.
I know, you guys. I felt the same.
Now you can juice them. Oh, Mama Ganja, no.
It actually the burps after were actually the most mother if I the most mother thing ever.
No, I would have to mix it with something like chocolate or something that would make you less burpy. I don't know.
After I came home having a baby, my ex would know the days that I ate my placenta. He's like, "Go eat it, go eat it, you crazy bitch."
He would know because you were in mood swing backwards or something.
And it would actually even me back out and make me normal. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, bro, why did you eat it? It's for your wife.
They shared it.
Your wife and your baby, all breast milk and stuff. It all
they shared it like Lady and the Tramp.
Lady.
Oh, do you know Lady and the Tramp?
Of course.
The Disney. So they were eating it like spaghetti, and then they ended up kissing.
They ended up kissing in the middle.
No way. What did the guy say, Matt? I want to know. Bet she could do.
I bet she could do Fear Factor.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I couldn't do Fear Factor.
Leaves, just the leaves and smoothies and stuff. Okay. I should be trying that. I haven't been doing that. Gross. Never gonna look at Lady and the Tramp again the same way, huh?
It's so gross. You're just gonna think of
some marijuana.
Placenta.
I had my elderly neighbor asking me about the marijuana today. So what do you do, and what is this and that, and how's, just questions. I'm like, yeah, there's ways to process it and make medicinal topical creams and stuff that isn't just to get high. That's what she was kind of asking about. But Kathleen sent me a picture of this hemp seed that's crushed and you can eat it. It's a protein source. Looks pretty good. What you would put it in it, or put it in smoothie, I guess. Gonna smoke with me, Jenna?
Yeah. I don't have so I don't have anything rolled. I only smoke joints, Waylon. Will you and your little peen wait?
You only smoke joints?
Mostly. I have a little bowl, and I did buy that bong that y'all made fun of me for. But I can't take big hits like y'all.
You can smoke. You can take small hits on bongs. People get intimidated when I pull this out and I ask them if they want to hit it.
Yeah.
You can take a small hit on this.
I'd be scared.
Why?
Okay. Out the night too.
Look, let me show you guys. I'm gonna take a tiny hit on this.
No, you can't take tiny hits, especially that's when I understand that y'all's are clear. Mine's colored, so I can't really see what's in it.
Just a little puff, and
just
be
tug
done.
it a little,
just
a little.
Yeah, just tug, little rub and tug, and done.
Okay, let's see a little hit. Tug it just a little, Waylon. Give me my wank bank for the night.
Oh wow, okay.
Tug it just a little bit.
Cheers, wank bank.
Cheers, wank bank. But look how hard you had to suck on it. That's what I'm saying.
Did it look hard?
It looked really hard to suck that up.
It wasn't.
Oh.
But you gotta imagine, while I'm hitting it, all I'm thinking about is all the beautiful perks that are filtering all the bad stuff out.
Okay.
So I'm taking a much cleaner hit than if it was an easy bong, that I could just pull.
Okay, now I need to say you take a big hit. I need to see the difference between the two hits.
If I was drinking, you'd be getting me drunk. You'd be like, okay, let's see one more shot.
I'm the fucking best at this. Ask
You
Jay.
probably would too. You'd probably be playing like
Ask
drinking
Jay.
games and just
Fire
it up. Kevin says, hell yeah.
Ask
My
Jay.
neighbor's the same age my dad would be. He loves
when I bake. He loves when I bake. Hempsies are good and sour.
All right, everybody. Clear the bowl. Cheers.
Clear it, and I'm almost rolled. See how much easier that was to pull and like how much longer you pulled for? Do you see how much better that second hit was than the first one?
Well, that was the point. I was showing you a tiny hit. It wasn't supposed to look like a good hit.
You either do it or you don't do it, right?
Well, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I might as well just stick to my joints.
That's not the piece's fault or the person who's handing it to you.
I can't fucking hit it like that, man. I can't hit it as hard as you.
You're like, I have to just go all out with it.
I just need.
It's all or nothing.
I shouldn't even really be smoking. I had asthma, so I just have to take my fresh air breaths between.
I agree. That's why I'm trying to grow it, because I can have an excess to the point where I can make a lot more edibles and actually make it worth.
I don't like edibles. Do you like?
Well, I don't love them either, but they do actually affect me. I found when, one, it's strong enough, and for two, I eat enough of it. So.
Yeah, but
if I have an excess, yeah, I liked it. I mean, I might maybe still have a puff, but I maybe a lot less.
That's like my mom. She brought out some blueberry hash, and I just don't like the feeling that hash gives me. So it's like sitting in the jar out there. Like I won't, or like that shatter. I was like, I won't smoke that. So it just sits there.
The oatmeal in a smoothie I had, but it's hard, man.
The yogurt smoothies on potatoes. Ew. Anything. Ew. Potatoes in your smoothie.
It's a little nutty, yeah.
Potatoes or raw potatoes. Make me want to hit a big.
I don't know. I feel like it must be.
Use it as aspirated.
You aspirated. Well, Valerie, I don't want that to happen.
I have asthma too. I take little tokes. Yeah, me too. But
I'm asthmatic, but I was athletic, and now, even though I know personally that I have less capacity and I have problems breathing and stuff, it's not nearly as bad as people that weren't doing any sports and stuff. So now, it doesn't look like I've lost anything, because to the VA, I'm still above average or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's weird. It's like, I know there's something missing there. It's not from the weed. It's from the allergies that I was given by a roommate of mine.
Allergies of what?
I developed allergies after we got into a fight drunk over the toaster oven. And I remember this because I wasn't as drunk. So, but anyway, he was kind of flailing about in the hallway as he was falling over, and I was trying to like get him to the ground. I didn't want him just to fall over, and he hit me with an elbow as he was falling. And so I had a little black eye there, and I thought that's all it was, but he had actually broken my nose to this a little bit, deviated the septum, right? I didn't know that. It just didn't look like it. And over time, that gives you allergens. Allergens can get in there that aren't supposed to get in there. And yeah. So
I thought you were fucking with me, Waylon, but I definitely agree with you. I was like, no, but I definitely agree with that. But of course, if it can't operate properly, of course that would happen to you.
For 3 years, I had a deviated septum. The VA did an X-ray when I first noticed it a couple months in, and said they couldn't see anything. And so when I did this whole disability claim to get where I am now, I was putting that in as part of it, because the VA misdiagnosed me for 3 years, and for 3 years allergens are getting in my sinuses that aren't supposed to be there. So hello, I blame it all on them. because the second that I went into, I got a job at a hospital. They do a little what do you call it? Physical to get the job. And he's like looking in my nose. It's like, oh, you got a little deviated septum there. Thanks, doc. So then another year goes by before I can get the surgery while I'm working there. So 4 years of deviated septum. And then now I'm allergic to, guess what? Dogs and cats.
Are you allergic to their hair or their dandruff?
They didn't tell me. They poked me 52 times in the back in different places and told me it was to pets, dogs and cats.
Because I have I can touch them with my hands, but if I touch my face, I'll get hives. Even my dog of 10 years, if he sits on my lap and he scratches me, I'll still get hives. So and
that's
for me,
bad.
It's the dandruff. It's not their hair that bothers me. It's like when you pet them and then all that white stuff on your hands, the dandruff of their skin and stuff is what makes me go.
I don't get what you might call an allergic reaction. I just have symptoms.
So like when you breathe, does this thing go in when you have an asthma attack? Like you have to breathe and this thing goes in?
I don't really have an asthma attack. My lungs start to become wheezy and I have to work a little harder to breathe.
So that would be an attack, though. That would be an asthma.
It's a long term, like it's when my medicine is out and I haven't gotten more medicine yet.
It's not
just albuterol. It's I'm on a steroid inhaler.
When I was younger, I used to actually have a ventilator. Like I had to be hooked up to a machine with like one of those things that goes on your nose, and you have to sit there for an hour and like take the biggest breaths.
I did it for a couple minutes just for a test, but
my mom said, if you ever smoke cigarettes, you're gonna die.
Don't do it. My mom is suffering the consequences of 40 years
I
of
know,
cigarettes
you
right
know
now.
what, Waylon, I want to quit smoking, but even if I do quit smoking, I still smoke weed, so isn't it like the same kind of damage?
It's not the same. No, it is not the same. There are a whole bunch of added chemicals in cigarettes. The tar, the nicotine is the only thing in cigarettes that's not harmful to you. It's just addictive. Nicotine is a stimulant. Nicotine's actually not bad in small doses. But real quick, I want to read what Mama Ganja says. I have bad asthma, almost COPD. I use Muline in tea or in the bong with canna.
Do you know what?
Putting it in the bong, that's genius. Putting medicines in the bong. Go ahead.
Do you know what I do? Is if I have an asthma attack, I drink a black cup of coffee. For some reason, like the black coffee makes my airways open up. I don't know if anyone's heard that before, but if you have asthma, drink a black cup of coffee.
The caffeine is also a stimulant.
So it opens up your airways.
And black coffee is stronger than any other coffee, unless you're taking a straight shot of espresso or something.
So if that ever happens to you,
it grows wild in my backyard.
Just drink some black coffee.
Looking good, Jenna. From Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh, making connections tonight. Who's this Doc guy? Do you know him?
Doc always hits on me.
He does?
Even though he
is a Doc becoming a problem, like, Jenna? Do we need to call the authorities?
And Doc, I think you're no. I love Doc. You can hit on me every day of the week.
I have a couple plants in my backyard. My neighbor has a bunch.
You know what? Okay. I think I should grow here. That's what I said, Waylon. I have 2 grow periods here. So if I started them in my house, both sets, and then I could move them outside, I could probably do well, but I just don't know how to do it all.
Yeah, it takes time and money for sure. If I'm finding out. I think I could, I'm going to sound arrogant, but going through all this and making it a show, a YouTube show where I am showing the learning process that I'm not the sit down and open a book type of classroom learning, but me, like my epiphanies that I have and learning stuff. And when I talk to people who know what they're doing, it's so hard for them to tell a new grower what to do because they don't know exactly what stage you're in, and it's so hard. And so when I very first started, people kept saying that, oh yeah, you can do it with just this and that. And then as I went, every time I talked to someone, they would say, Oh, you don't have one of these? Oh, you don't have this? I'm like, come on. And so like I feel like, and here's the arrogant part, I feel like I could tell a new grower right now, and I'm not all the way through the process, but I could tell you what you need to get started now, because it's so hard for some people to just give you a quick list of like, the things, the essentials. I'm sure there are books, and I'm sure people could point a whole bunch of them out in the comments here at better places that would tell you these things. But I talked to, a handful of friends and family who were in real life people that I knew, and it's like so hard for them to articulate. Oh yeah, do you make sure you have this, and make sure you have,
Well, I tagged a lady in here tonight who's out here, an outside grower. Oh, and she actually grows in a cargo, a train car. What are those called? Why can I think of a cargo box? It also has an inside grow and an outside grow. I don't know. It's a train box.
Shipping container.
Yes, that's what she has. And anyway, I tagged her tonight. Her name is Michelle Sikora, and I will get her to contact you too, and I'll invite you to the Peace Train out on the West Coast, and you can maybe come on with us, because they're really seasoned growers too. They have their own weed shop out here and their own cannabis cafe for us to consume there. That's the one I told you about out here. I know the owners, so maybe I can put you in contact with them too.
Oh, that would be awesome. Do they do anything on social media?
Yeah, Peace Train.
Oh, so that's the show?
That's the group that we're part of, yeah. I'll invite you.
Have a good night, Julie. Thank you for stopping in. You were here for quite a while. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody tonight. It's exciting. If you guys didn't hear, I got my first Cash App donation tonight.
I know, but I don't have Cash App. Do you have PayPal? I would PayPal, yeah.
I should get PayPal because I'm building a more international audience than I thought I would. So, smoked 40 plus years, had part lung taken out, and still smoking pot. Yeah, the pot. You will not convince me that inhaling a burning plant is good for your lungs, but definitely not the chemicals and issues that cigarettes are, for sure. And maybe you could go your whole life and only smoking pot and not have a problem.
I honestly thought that weed was worse for your lungs because you usually inhale it deeper. You have four ventricles of your lungs. Well, as adults, we only usually use our top two, unless you meditate and learn how to deep breathe into your other four. And I usually deep breathe my weed.
Or athletics, right?
Right,
like
you have to
longer
use your
air capacity.
But as adults, we don't use that.
If you do, I want to do a whole episode on breathing. There's some really cool stuff.
And I should set you up with a lady I know, but
I'm not sure, Valerie. Sorry, Valerie. I'm not sure what you're asking about when she eats or when she's using them for.
I think she probably just throws them in. Why would you dry them? They would just.
Yeah, I don't think you would have to dry them really, but. Grow Bible,
you could crumple them up like bacon crumble. Really?
Yeah, there's so many variables. You're right. You're definitely right.
I think if they would dry, would they not lose their nutrients? Maybe it would be best to eat them while they're green.
I think there would be a change. I just don't know how significant it would be. That's just my guess, for sure. But yeah, but to Mama Ganja's point, there's a lot of places you can go, and I think if you just stick with one and kind of learn that method, that's what I've heard as well.
Yeah, there's so many methods, right?
But there's still some basic things that you need that I wasn't told until halfway in.
Like to hill a potato.
The hilling of the potato is actually mostly because when you plant it, you don't have a pot that's big that you can keep filling in. You have to mound it so that it has more dirt. You can't make a square dirt. You can't make it square, you know what I mean?
Even if you put it in a bucket, you would still have to put the littlest in, put it at the bottom, and then keep piling up.
But as it mounded, it would end up filling up the whole bucket, not just
when you get to your big bucket, the top of your bucket, then you're done.
You would probably have a mound at the top. You're right. You would still mound it at the top too.
You would.
Right. But as I water it in, it started to sink in anyway, and then it still became flat over time.
Well, don't you think you can just put like a little waterer in, so it would like water underneath and not having to water from the top?
You can water from underneath, and I do want to try that next. Because the table that I'm building, I was thinking about the pot. I don't know if you saw the cloth pots that I put the potatoes in. The cloth pot, and I want to use coco coir so that the soil doesn't wash into the system and get into the fish and stuff. But I'm going to put that whole pot into the grill bed and continue doing what we're talking about, but mounding it all the way to the top, but getting it fed from the bottom. The whole way it would just be bottom feeding. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you have to be careful with root rot.
Yeah, but I'm growing a bunch of things in just the water.
But remember that you're growing these potatoes really close to the bottom of that thing.
I would do it a little different. I would probably do like a layer, a couple, like a good couple inches of clay pebbles at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then do the soil and start the. So I don't know. And then maybe for a while water from the top. I don't know. There's ways of doing it. I think that could work in that system.
Could you not? I know this is getting crazy, but could you not just drape your whole basement in like a plastic wrap and just have like a spray system? Is that crazy?
That would be aeroponics, and I definitely want to do. Well, aeroponics is actually to the roots from underneath inside of an enclosed thing.
Like that's what my grandpa used to grow all his vegetables in. It was just, well, he was outside here in the summertime because we get our 2 grow seasons, so he would take that off. But in the winter, he would just put his plastic on all his netting in the spray tubes that he did in PVC pipe with like poked holes, and then it was in his greenhouse.
So I want to build a greenhouse inside because for a couple reasons, for to keep in the humidity and the moisture, to keep it from affecting my home. You know what I mean? And then also you can add more humidity by doing like what they do with cannabis, which is where they put a humidifier in the room. You know, like I have a humidifier in my room there. I'd like to do that in the whole room of the basement, but I'd want to line it first with something like Panda film or something. But I think I should have a little bit of money soon, enough so that I can build a room and enclose it. So not build a room, but actually just enclose one of my rooms and actually have it fully, you know, like sealed, I guess is the right way to put it.
Is your basement not sealed for what you're growing right now?
No, it's out in the open. It's not that much.
So, but are you worried about like what might be happening to your house while you're doing this?
No, because you have a lot of airflow. You have uptick in airflow. The furnace, or my central air is the fan is always running, and the condenser is always recondensing the water into my. I have a rainwater collection barrel downstairs. I showed it earlier. So it's constantly pulling that humidity back out of the air, as if it was a dehumidifier.
Okay.
So and actually I have
your house.
No, I actually have a problem because the room I'm in is where the thermostat is, and the windows being wooden, they're not that bad, but they're older and wooden, so I know they're leaking, I'm sure. And then the door, it has space around the door, so I know I'm losing air conditioning that way, which is making the air conditioner run like nonstop, basically on hot days. So I'm pretty sure the house is getting dried out. Thanks, Valerie. Yeah, this is really just. I mean, we've like gone 2 hours now.
To another thing, like that's what I'm saying. Like the thoughts after are really good to keep on this too, right?
I agree, because actually this is a good time to do real research on what I'm moving forward in, like potatoes or like something that I'm specifically messing with now, rather than just pontificating on future possibilities. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you, are you thinking about like canning, jarring, doing things with your things? Like, have you gotten into that yet? Canning and jarring?
I know that I want to learn that stuff, but I won't be into that until I have a big enough operation where I can get I don't know, can you can and jar leafy greens? Hey, hush it. Do you know this? That's okay. My point is, right now my system is small, and all I can really do is like
cucumber,
you know, lettuces and stuff. The only thing I'm growing now is peppers that are like a thing that you can pick. You know what I mean? The potatoes are different. That's a separate. It's in its own container. So my point is, when I get big enough to have things that you can and whatnot, then I probably will want to, because it's a way to cut down on waste. So if you can can and jar things before it goes bad, and then prolong its lifetime, then you have a lot less chance of it getting wasted. So
hold on, I need to get a piece of paper because I have to send you my lady Mojo Pickles, because she does everything with cucumbers and makes like the most amazing pickles. So you need to look up her too if you're going to do cucumbers.
I do like cucumbers.
If you do, I know you don't do bananas, but do you do cucumbers?
Oh, I do anything in that shape, really.
All right, I'm going to get my
not for any particular reason. But Joe, buy some tents. Yeah, I could get some tents, man, but my basement's a little short. It's like 6'10", and a lot of tents. I mean, I can get one exactly the size I want, I guess, but why not just create a room that's lined with like Panda film or something that's you know, seals the moisture in, seal it in really well, and then have good ventilation. You know, I don't know. They're both expensive. They're both not cheap. Yeah, you're right. I could probably buy some tents. Just have a bunch of separate tents. And well, actually, that's a good idea. Separate tents means less chances of, you know, issues that you have in one room getting to other rooms. All right, that's enough, old man.
Can you give me like the last thing that we just talked about that I was like, okay, I need to start writing stuff down?
The canning and
Thank you. Mojo Pickles.
Blanch and freeze leafy greens. Okay.
Everything should be blanched and frozen. Everything.
Really? Okay.
Because it helps preserve them a little bit better.
Yeah, I have other rooms in the house that a tent would definitely be what I would use, because they're carpeted, or like in my upstairs. Oh, that's a good idea. If I can line a whole room downstairs, I could take the tent I have and put it, you know, elsewhere and use it for something else. Anyway, so flower drying, climate control, etc. Yeah, for sure. Climate control, you guys. Freeze dryer? For what? Oh, is that to like blanch and freeze? What's blanching mean? Is that like...
that you only put it in the water for so long and take it out. You just blanch it. Is it
boiling?
Yeah, you don't set it in there for a long time. It's like a quick in and out.
Just dip it. Take a little quick little...
a little quick dip in the pool.
In and out.
Like it's like a tease. So, it's like a tease, okay?
But you put the whole thing in, right?
It's like you put the tip in.
Not just the tip.
The whole tip in. And then
the whole tip. Gotcha.
The whole tip. Pull it
up to the until you bottom out, right? Hot water.
Well, you could go deep.
Does it have to be boiling hot water?
Yes.
It can be too hot.
It has to be boiling hot, and then you blanch it, like put it in, pull it out, like type deal. You have to check on what you're doing, like beets, pickles, whatever it is, but you blanch it first.
I see.
It just makes it like crispier, or pulls it, like, you know, when you do your steak, you know, when you do your steak and you only put it, like, you don't flip your steak numerous times. It's like 7 minutes on one side and 7 minutes on the other, right? It's the same kind of thing for a vegetable. It's
gotcha.
Like a bench, it's like a grill. That's what it is. You put in those nutrients into the middle.
Sounds like more like a boil, though. Like, you can boil.
No, because you don't let them go that long, else they just go soggy.
Right, but
like your beets won't
30
come
seconds
out,
though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say about 30 seconds.
At the most.
Yeah. Stops ripening. I see. Kind of halts its process. Kind of preserves it, I guess. Is that what's happening?
Like your steak. You char it on all
Yeah,
the sides,
I like medium rare.
I'm a rare blue. I want all the blood all over my plate, and I want to mop it up in my potatoes. Oh, I'm Alberta beef. I make my mom bring my Alberta beef over to BC. She carts it 1,200 miles for me because I won't eat anything else but Alberta beef. It's grass-fed.
No. That's not why she's carting it 1,200 miles. It's because you're her little baby girl.
No, because I only eat that meat.
Yeah, but you could go get it yourself.
No, I can't get any Alberta beef here.
You can't go there. You can't go 1,200 miles and go get it.
I've been there, done that. I always cart my own meat back, right? On my back.
I see.
On my back.
You don't have a vehicle?
I do, but I cart my meat back on my back still.
Is it a motorcycle? You ride a moped back home?
No, it's a donkey.
Oh, wouldn't you be riding underneath of them?
Well, isn't that how you always ride?
You're just holding on to the belly from underneath. That's enough, bro. Just hanging on. Like it's a saddle, right? But instead it's like a hammock that holds you up while you're hanging up underneath of them.
I know we're probably super staticky, guys. I'm sorry.
A little bit. There's some crackle.
I would love to unplug you and put back my headphones, but I want steak now, right? I just had like the biggest steak, my whole plate. I should send you pictures. I send pictures to Jay. Big, like I had nothing else, like 3 little potatoes and like a little bit of mushrooms on the side, and I'm like, my whole plate. You can blanch corn on the cob.
Or off greens. Or off green beans. I like to cook corn on the cob on the grill.
Corn on the cob or off and green beans. Understand? What's your Pornhub ID? Who is Joe Kelly that is saying this to me?
Is the top left picture in that corner? He might be the. Is that a
Waylon? Is it okay that he's saying this to me? Is this like another ruckus?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
He says it to me all the time. He's actually talking to me.
I don't. Well, you can just inbox me, Joe. Is it me or Waylon you want?
Waylon is Elisa's. Waylon. Joe is Elisa's man.
That's Elisa. Oh, okay. Well, then just ask Elisa. I can see her picture in the corner. Yeah, just ask
She's
Elisa
probably here too, or she might be at work. He's talking to me though, I think. He wants to send me something. Joe, are you going to send me your Pornhub collection? What are you sending me, Joe? I heard bad things about Pornhub. We don't want to. You know.
Who doesn't do Pornhub?
I heard that the owner was caught, like, you know.
Who cares?
I don't know if it's pedophilia or child pornography. I don't know, something about the owner. Kids. I don't know the details of it. Go check it out if you'd like. Elisa's right here. I'll smack him for you, she said.
I'll smack him for you. Please do. Me or Waylon? Like. The only way I'm going to do anything is if your wife is there. Is that better for the static? I don't know how much battery I have, but
it is.
I couldn't handle the static anymore. My earphones.
Oh, you could hear it yourself even.
But my battery
goes in the same hole.
Everything goes in one hole, Waylon.
Just wanted to
it's
hear
the upper one.
I'm going to hear you say it. Cheers.
Waylon, you just want to Eiffel Tower me. I can't wait for you guys to hand clap over me. Don't tell Jay. After the hand clap, there better be an ass slap.
You know it. See? You know it. Should we leave y'all alone?
No.
No, Val. We like an audience.
This is OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
No, that'll be behind the... No, actually, I do have a Locals.
That'll be behind the sheets.
Locals.com. It's like similar. Like I have my free like content, and then there's like community only content, which I don't really get on because I don't have any members.
How do I buy into your community content?
It's $2 a month.
Well, you need to set up a PayPal so that I can contribute to your farm.
To be a member on my locals account for $2 a month.
Invite me, buddy. Invite me, baby. P.S. Pick up the phone. I'm 18. Did you all have those ads?
Oh,
Did
so
you
I
all
might have
have
to pop
those
off.
ads
We got.
in your area?
They're starting their 1 year.
420
anniversary. Yeah. I wish
Jason
Jason would have accepted.
Is it Ryan there?
Maybe that's what it is. But I wish Jason would have accepted the. I sent him an email through StreamYard to be my admin, because then he could log in and go live on the StreamYard, because then they could have 10 people on the screen. I think they're going to have 2 phones going, at least 2, maybe 3. Maybe they'll have Ryan going too.
You can make me your admin any day. And then you don't have to tag all the people, and you don't have to do all the things. I'll admit for you. I'm mostly on here with you until school starts.
Good. See, then you're going to be leaving. So what, you got 2 weeks?
No, I have a month, and I'm home every day at 1, and that would be like 3 o'clock your time.
Could be my admin on Fridays and Sundays.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Eh?
Well, just those are my only 2 shows.
Friday, yeah.
I do want to add a show where I interview somebody, just me interviewing someone else. I don't know when I would do that.
Me.
Well,
who do you want to interview
first? But then you can be my person pushing buttons.
Oh yeah, I'll be your person pushing the buttons.
Invite you too, sure.
Invite me to join too. Invite me too, please. I'll invite you.
Valerie always
Friday,
welcome.
Yeah. It's Friday,
oh,
Sunday,
you mean for the as admin? There's only 1 spot, and no one has it right now.
I am going to be
The only reason I'm offering it to Jason is because, well, there's more than one reason. He's been definitely backing me and being on the show, and I really appreciate that. But the thing about it is, you have to be an admin of a group in order to be able to use StreamYard to go live directly from that group. Does that make sense? It's very weird. So if I wanted to go live onto just a private group like the 42710 family, I have to be an admin of that group. And I'm not asking to be an admin of the group, but if I have an admin of the group be an admin on my StreamYard, then they could use it and still get the benefits of the, the 10 people, all that good stuff.
But we share you out. We share you out every minute to them, right? We share you out to that page every minute.
Yes, but that's different. So the point is, if I go live on my page and share it out to their page or their group, it's public still. So anyone that sees it can get in there, and then we can't be, you can't, you don't have the comfortability that you do.
That's how I keep going fucking live everywhere.
That's what it is.
That's why I thought Jenna Alt was private, and everyone in my world is still seeing Jenna Alt.
It's because you keep getting up on public live streams, yeah. And so the thing about their group, it's nice, is because it's a private group. So if I go get on their live stream, we can talk about things that aren't going to get out to other groups, you know what I mean, or other whatever it is, other people that aren't in the group, outside the group. So you have a little bit of different dynamic there. So anyway, it would be nice if I could do that, but you can't. They don't let you do it. StreamYard's weird, but it is something I'm getting used to. A lot more people are using it now. Over there on Patty and Pals, they're using them a lot. No, the local. Oh, sure. Valerie, I'm sorry. I'll just, I can make a post about it, or maybe I can link it. I don't know. I've shared out to a lot of groups. I might not be able to link it. We'll find out. We're going to find out. Let's see. How do I share? So,
That's all. Look at the dancing sunflower.
I guess I can share just the last post I made. Copy it and let's see if I can put it right in here. That might hurt me on some groups. I don't know.
Wonder
We'll
if
see.
I can do 2.
There you go.
Wonder if I can do 2.
That's a link to my the most recent thing I put up onto my locals account.
This way.
I need to use the restroom actually.
Go, baby, go. We're looking at the sunflowers dancing. Or are you done?
No, I'll be right back, and then we'll wrap up.
Are you gonna leave your microphone here, or do we have to listen?
No,
to it?
you can hear. You can listen to it.
Okay, I get to listen to the stream. Remember, everyone, that Waylon took us to the bathroom because I got in so much trouble for taking people to the bathroom. I just didn't think anything was wrong with that. I don't know. I take everyone to the bathroom. It's Friday, yeah. It said it's under what? It's Friday, yeah. It said it's under what? I don't even know. I don't even know. It has to be Saturday, right? I want to put a big shout out to my Secret Santa, Tina Legley, who sent me 2 gifts. I'm very thankful for them both. And I never do anything in the morning, but this girl sent me a fucking tapestry for my wall, and it was the first thing I did. Tacks and all, and I don't tack anything in my wall, but I tack that fucker on.
You use tacks?
I did use tacks, and you know what? I wouldn't have ever, except for the fact that I've seen so many things that are wrong built in my house. Like, I could show you every light socket in my house is not cut properly, and the plate doesn't even cover the hole that they cut every light socket. And I shouldn't talk so loud.
I have a bunch that need to be fixed too.
Because my neighbor built my house, so I shouldn't talk so loud. Because he's probably over there.
There we go. That's perfect.
Oh, I already told him.
What's up, Poon Dog?
Hi, Poon. I hope you caught some fish. We're
just going to be wrapping it up here.
That's fine.
I appreciate everybody who stopped by tonight. Yeah, we're wrapping it up. I'm going to go see how they're doing over on the 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, I'm going to go too.
Go get something to eat before. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who's come by tonight. Tonight's been really good, man. 27 likes. If you haven't hit like again, appreciate it.
Well, can I right now? No. Look at me. Oh, what did you see?
Nothing juicy.
Okay. Like, you've seen me juicy, Waylon. So
yeah, nothing nearly as juicy.
Nothing like on the banter pages. No.
Thanks, Jenna, for coming up, and we've definitely learned a lot. We'll see you later, I'm sure. Who's in the box? That is Miss Jenna Alt. Later, everybody. Let's throw up our outro in the Waylon, the Indoor Farmer style. Let's see. Where am I at? There we go. All right, everybody. Really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, please come through my page and feel free to send me a message. Otherwise, you guys all have a great night, and thanks for watching.